A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling that underscores the ongoing tensions surrounding immigration policies in the United States, a U.S. district judge has ordered the immediate release of Kilmar Abrego García, a man whose wrongful deportation has become emblematic of the Trump administration's aggressive immigration crackdown. The ruling, delivered on Thursday by Judge Paula Zinis in Maryland, determined that the government failed to secure a formal deportation order against García, thus rendering his detention unlawful. García, who was released from an Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) facility in Pennsylvania later that evening, is now allowed to return temporarily to his home in Maryland. This decision is particularly poignant given the Trump administration's previous assertions that García would never again be free in the U.S. The saga of Kilmar Abrego García began in March when he was wrongfully deported to El Salvador, only to be brought back to the U.S. in June to face human smuggling charges. His case has drawn national attention, with officials from the Trump administration labeling him a danger to public safety, while critics argue that the administration has trampled on legal rights in its efforts to deport millions of undocumented immigrants. Since August, García has been held in immigration detention following his arrest by immigration authorities just after he was released from custody in his criminal case. White House spokesperson Karoline Leavitt confirmed that the Trump administration plans to appeal the judge's decision. Meanwhile, García's attorney, Andrew Rossman, hailed the ruling as a victory for due process and the rule of law, emphasizing that it represents a triumph not just for García, but for all individuals facing similar struggles. Judge Zinis, appointed by former President Barack Obama, noted that an immigration judge had previously barred García's deportation to El Salvador due to concerns over gang persecution. Without a formal deportation order, Zinis stated, the Trump administration had no lawful basis to detain García. This ruling marks yet another legal victory for García in his ongoing battles against the Trump administration. The U.S. Supreme Court had previously ordered the government to facilitate his return from El Salvador, and federal judges in Tennessee had rejected requests from prosecutors to keep him in custody pending trial. García's legal team argued that his continued detention was punitive rather than preparatory for deportation. In contrast, the Trump administration's lawyers contended that García could be lawfully detained for up to 6 months while awaiting removal. The administration is still pursuing a second attempt to deport García, initially considering several African nations before Liberia agreed to accept him temporarily on humanitarian grounds. García's lawyers have indicated that he would be willing to be deported to Costa Rica, a Spanish-speaking country that had previously offered him refugee status. However, the Trump administration has not clarified its reasons for not agreeing to Costa Rica, citing ongoing negotiations. Before his deportation, García was a sheet metal worker living in Maryland with his wife and children. He has pleaded not guilty to U.S. charges accusing him of assisting in the transportation of undocumented migrants. A federal judge overseeing García's criminal case has suggested that the prosecution may be retaliatory due to his challenge against his initial deportation. As he awaits further developments, García will remain under release conditions that include home detention and electronic monitoring. This ruling not only reflects the complexities of immigration law, but also highlights the broader implications of the Trump administration's policies on individuals seeking refuge and the legal battles they face. As the nation continues to grapple with immigration reform, the case of Kilmar Abrego García serves as a poignant reminder of the human stories behind the statistics and policies. The political landscape remains charged as lawmakers and officials navigate the contentious issues surrounding immigration, with García's case likely to resonate in future discussions about the rights of immigrants and the responsibilities of the government. The outcome of this case may influence public opinion and legislative efforts as the nation seeks to find a balance between national security and humane treatment of individuals caught in the web of immigration enforcement. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.